Coffee with friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy hump day, y'all. Y'all know what today is. Question and opinion day, aka asshole day. Whatever we want to talk about, and we give our opinion on it, right? That's it, and that's all. Come on in. I'm going to start the positive vibes on you because I always say what? It's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food and heal. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be.
Step four.
Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.
Hey,
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Good morning, Kwanzaa.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts.
A poison that ride. Head full of thoughts, so here come the clouds.
Happy
Don't
V-Day.
stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good in my head.
When I'm lost.
Hey, what? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. Afloat, you grow, you show yourself.
A foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
Oh, it's
temptation.
Charlie.
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life
In my head.
like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man. I'll take
Hey,
it. Wake up.
today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Aquanda. Hey, happy hump day, everyone. Come on in, come on in. I know, right? A little bit of snow and my ass is home on a Wednesday. Any old reason not to go into the office. But really and truly, I don't mind going into the office. That's not the thing. Good morning, Debbie. I don't mind going into the office. It's just that my bus, see, I take the bus to the office. I drive. But why would I drive to work when the bus run right here and drives me right in my job building? I don't have to stress over traffic. Let the bus driver do it. Get somebody else to do it. The bus stop going to work is right here on my corner, but you know, Hackensack is so dumb. When they put the Rite Aid over here, they moved the bus stop coming back this way further. So I walk almost half a mile up a damn hill just to get to my house once I get off the bus coming home. And so don't nobody have time to be walking up a hill with snow and ice on the ground outside. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to drive. And so here I am. Happy hump day. Good morning, Pat. All right. It's cold and sunny there, Aquanda. It's cold and sunny here too. So this is winter. This is winter. All right. And happy birthday to Charlie. All right. Happy birthday, Charlie. That is Aquanda's little brother puppy. Yep. 4 years old. Oh, it's a baby. You know, I miss my dogs. I had my dogs from babies, and they died at 10 and 13 years old, a year apart, almost to the day, like one day after each other, 1 year apart, they died. And it was hard for me, their passing. And I still want a new dog, but I'm not ready to connect. And it's been about 4 years now, right? That my second dog, about 5 years in total, maybe, that both of them have been gone. And no, maybe about 4, right? That they both been gone. And I'm still not ready to connect to a new dog yet. And also, I don't know. It's like I have a sense of freedom. I had my dogs for so long that I got into to the thing of, when I went to travel, it was a big overhead as to figure out what I was going to do with my dogs, who was going to take care of my dogs. It was a lot. And so I don't miss that part, right? I mean, with the way my life is set up, the way I get up and I want to travel and I want to go, I'm not ready for a dog yet, right? Because I need to make sure I'm settled before I get a dog, because it's just too much. And so I do miss having one, though. I do. But you know what's so ironic? I've had 3 pets. My first dog was China. She was a Pekingese. And then I had 2 Yorkies. My son couldn't stand walking my dogs. Okay, none of them. And he talked about, oh, why do you bother getting these little foo-foo dogs? Like he always wanted like some other kind of dog, something with a little bit more, right? Like a Boston Terrier. Like his smallest dog would have been a Boston Terrier, not a little foo-foo like a Yorkie. Even though the Boston Terrier is not that small, but it's kind of like a medium. Anyway, long story short, that motherfucker own a Yorkie right now. My son owns a whole Yorkie. I was like, oh my God. After you mistreated my Pekingese, okay, after you hated walking my 2 little Yorkies and talked about how spoiled they were and how they're stupid little dogs, you and your woman and your daughter all up in there cuddling a fucking Yorkie. That's right, Roundtree. That's right. I called your little ass out. Okay? So I'm just saying, I miss them babies. So happy birthday to Charlie. That was my little dog pet story, okay? For y'all on a Wednesday. Happy hump day, y'all. So a couple of announcements, because I got to do it at the beginning of my show and at the end, because some people pop in and then they leave, and I don't want nobody to miss nothing. This week, well, not this week, March. I meant next month. I don't know, my head. The next upcoming trip is March 8th, a weekend. We are doing rodeo time. Coffee with Friends rodeo time. That's right. Get your cowboy hats, get your cowboy boots, get your chaps, get your shorts, whatever the fuck you want to wear to the rodeo, because it's never too much when you rocking with Coffee with Friends. It ain't. I don't care if people are going to be turning their heads looking. Do it up. Okay? And so far, it looks like it's about 12 of us, approximately, heading to the rodeo. That's including the people that's traveling to Houston and the people that live in Houston. That's a lot of motherfuckers. Y'all got enough cars? Because Ghost car only fit one more person. We got 12 people. So we need Fancy to drive. We need Debbie to drive. Is Chalk and his wife coming? We need cars, y'all. It's going to be about 12 of us. So it sounds like it's going to be a good time. And I'm saying, listen, let's buy any old tickets. Good morning, Simp Nation. Any old tickets just to get us into the arena of the rodeo, because our whole thing is to see the bullfighting and all of that shit. I don't care so much for the singing, right? But this is going to be a rodeo weekend time, coffee with friends. I love it. So March 8th weekend kicks off Rodeo Adventures. Friday, we will be doing a book reading, all right, of the book All About Love. This is for the men and the women because we all need to know about love because what the fuck? Okay, we need to get this shit all together right, okay? This book is deep. I am in the 5th chapter and it goes back into your childhood experiences and some shit. It make you think, okay? All about love. We have navigated our lives based on love being a feeling, how it makes us feel. That's why a lot of us be falling in love with the cootie cat and the peen because it feels so good. But love is more than a feeling. Good morning, mother. Love is more than a feeling, okay? And so let's get into it by reading All About Love, Bell Hooks. The book is $9.99 on Amazon. Good morning, Nakia. The book is $9.99 on Amazon, okay? And let me tell you something. This book has touched on some shit. It has, as I'm reading it, okay, I'm like, oh, I see myself in here. I see people I know in here. I see experiences that I've had in here. Let's talk about it, okay? So March 8th, around 7:30, 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing, the time may change. It depends, okay? Don't rush us. 90-minute discussion of the book, okay, including watching some of the chapters on YouTube and having a full-out discussion in person in Houston. For those that are not going to be with us in Houston, I will have this streaming on our Discord channel, the voice and video channel. If you're not a part of my Discord channel, go to the QR code, scan it, go to the link in my of my bio. If you're not following me, follow me. If you're not following me already, go into Discord. I will have someone there reading the questions from Discord so that we have full participation in person and on video. Okay, so that's March 8th. After the book reading on March 8th, we get into games. Okay, I didn't say shit about prizes. Prizes are left for my end of summer soirees, the Friendsgivings, the Friendsmas. This is just rodeo adventures and we're just bonding, having a great time. Don't always come to my shit because you think you're going to get a prize. The fuck? Okay? Card games, conversations, bonding. This is still Coffee with Friends. This is still a healing platform. So we always make time to throw certain topics and subjects in the mix of things. Okay? Because along with the fun, we are trying to healing together. Now, just a quick reminder, I'm not a therapist and I'm not a certified life coach. All right. Even though in Houston, Texas, we do have a certified therapist. All right. And so anybody need a conversation, at least we got a professional in the room. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. And oftentimes when we travel in other places and Theodora Carter is in the room, she is a certified life coach. So we do have professionals in the building of Coffee with Friends. They're not always present, but if you are engaged in our Houston activities, we will have a therapist present. Okay. And this therapist has a therapist. So, we all good in the waters. All right. Good morning, Brandilla. Okay, Simp Nation. Send me an email. My email, follow me. Send me an email, DM me on IG, send me a message. Let's get it together, Simp Nation. I would love that. I need to know what your show represents. What kind of topics do you guys talk about? Don't get me on there and try to come for me. All right, but I would love that, Simp Nation. So, what else? Okay, so that's March 8th activities. March 9th. Get your cowboy boots on. Get your cowboy hats on and yee-ha-ha-ha your butt over to the rodeo in Houston, Texas. We are heading out about 11:30, 12 o'clock noon, heading to the rodeo. Okay, now we're just going to be ad hocing it. I'm not babysitting. We don't have to hold hands. friends, nothing like that. I'm like Colonel. I pop around. So I'm going to be extra excited because it's my first time going to the rodeo. And I love that I'm experiencing it with the Coffee with Friends family. But I'm going to be like popcorn. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be everywhere. All right. So we have rodeo adventures on Saturday as long as we want. Saturday night, it's on and popping. More games. What? Listen, the house is already full of games. Deb, is Deb on here? Deb already got a big old bag of my games and shenanigans at her house that I left there the last time I was in Texas, right? This time I'm going to have to mail them to myself because I need it for my end of summer soiree. But I have all the games we need, and Nut contributed to the game pile. So we got some games to play. So Saturday after the rodeo, we come back and we yeehaw wind down with some cards and some shots. All right. Sunday, brunch at Ratio. Okay. Because some of my friends are bougie. Okay, Deb. Some of my friends are really bougie. Okay. And so, yes, the rodeo ticks are on Ticketmaster, Nakia, but you know, there's a lot of tickets available for like $20 and shit like that. I'm just buying a cheap ticket so that I could get into the arena. And I'm probably going to do it when I get to Texas. I can't see why we can't buy cheap tickets when we get there. I just want to be present, right? I move around. I don't need to pay $200 and something to sit in the front. I'm just there to see the animals. The fuck? Okay? I don't want to sit down. All right. So for the rodeo, I'm going for the cheap tickets. I'm thinking once I get into Texas, maybe I could get the tickets then or whatever the case may be. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we're going to ad hoc it, okay? We're going to go into the rodeo freestyling. That's it and that's all right? And so Sunday, back to Sunday, brunch at Ratio because some of my friends are bougie and they want to go to Ratio. I don't know how far Ratio is from where we're staying, but neither here nor there. That's where we're going. I guess we're going to hookah it up, dance a little bit, eat a lot, celebrate each other, and then wind down Sunday, okay? People will be getting ready to pack their stuff and heading out on Monday. Now, see me, I'm not leaving Houston until Tuesday because I didn't want to pay $500 for no airfare. I'm not doing that, okay? And so being that I have a comfortable place to sleep and a TV to watch in Houston, I'm in no hurry, okay? I could bring my work there. I could do what the fuck ever. I'm flying the fuck in on Wednesday and I'm leaving on Tuesday because the tickets were cheaper. That's it and that's all. I'll see you soon. All right. Okay, so that is for our next immediate trip. We got a lot of things going on. For Friendsgiving, all these people's names that's on here, a majority of you still owe money. There's about 3 or 4 people on here that are fully paid off. The rest of you guys still owe a balance. So make sure you are sending your money in. If you decided that you're not going, you do not get your money back. Or if you do not pay your balance by March 31st, somebody else can slide into your spot or not. Bigger, more space for us, right? But there's no refunds on this trip, okay? We said that in the beginning, but this is the exact house we will be staying in Friendsgiving. Now, Friendsgiving, that's a whole nother adventure, all right? But as we get closer, we'll get into the details of this trip. For those who went last year, y'all already know what to expect from Friendsgiving. For those that are coming for the first time, get ready, all right? It is what it is. Good morning, Valerie. Send your money in, all right? The next trip, which is in between the rodeo and the Friendsgiving, is our Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree. August 21st to August 25th. It is $50 per person deposit. It is at Breathless Punta Cana Adult Resort and Spa. Come with your adult grown behavior, okay? Period. All right. So this is our end of summer soiree. This is our 3rd annual end of summer soiree. If you were a part of the first 2, you already know. If you were part of last year, you already know. All right. So let's go. This is where we give the prizes. This is where the games get hot. This is where it might get a little spicy. So come on in. $50 deposit per person will hold your room. Scan the QR code that's on the flyer. Go to the link in my bio. Scan my code. There's many ways you can get to this trip. All right. Now, if you decide to book this trip, I might have some surprises for folks, but I'm not sure yet. Depending on how juicy this trip goes, I might be raffling off some stuff, but I don't know yet. We shall see. Okay. We shall definitely see. With that being said, $50 deposit secures your room. The balance has to be paid by July. Now, if you do that, then you get to choose one of 7 amazing destinations to go to where you only have to pay tax, because that is the gift that the travel agent is giving to you if you book your Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree by the end of February. That means you put your $50 deposit down. And then when your trip is paid off, you can execute on your one of 7 available destinations where you just pay tax on the hotel. Of course, you have to pay your own airfare. Okay. Everything ain't free, but you get the hotel. You just need to pay the tax. Okay. I'm telling you. This is the bomb, okay? This is a free gift that you're getting for traveling with Coffee with Friends. All right, now if you went on my trip last year, you're already eligible. Get in there and call Aspire to More, aka Avia Banks, and execute on your trip. If you did not travel with me last year and you're traveling with me this year, once your trip is paid off, you will be eligible for this bonus. All right. Okay. And so, but listen, even more so, you're also getting a $300 savings card for hotel stays, right? That you can use when you stay at any hotel. Okay. And so for car rentals too, local activities, and even excursions. So if you're on an excursion, if you decide to book an excursion when we're in DR, speak to Avia and see if you can use your travel savings card towards your excursion. Okay. So we are giving away a lot of stuff just for traveling with us. So what are you waiting for? Get your $50. Now the money don't come to me. This money for this Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree goes directly to the travel agent, okay? Because it's too much overhead for me to be dealing with that. All right. But I'm excited for this upcoming trip. All right. So today is February 14th. Happy V-Day, everybody. Happy V-Day for those that celebrate Valentine's Day. I already told y'all, I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in a long time. I was really forced into not celebrating Valentine's Day. I used to love Valentine's Day because I told y'all yesterday that my Circle Fuck Ho used to send me my favorite flowers and shit. He used to treat me real good, name brand bags and shit like that, but he was a cheater, The book talks about that too, and all about love, all right? But I haven't celebrated it because the ex that I had was a Muslim, and then and I'm just here now. So I'm just saying, it's been a while since I celebrated Valentine's Day. Deep down inside, I'd be like, oh, I wish somebody sent me flowers. And then I'm like, I wish they sent me flowers all the time, not just on Valentine's Day. I don't want to just wait for February 14th to get flowers or anything like that. But I'm such a girly girl. I really, really am. I like to be spoiled all the fucking time. Okay? I do. And so I don't really necessarily need to focus on Valentine's Day. I want that Valentine's Day energy all the time. Okay? And I guess that's what makes Valentine's Day hard for some people. Maybe they don't get it all year, and then they're hoping that one day that they get some extra attention, and that's okay. Everybody got their thing. I'm not judging, right? I mean, if flowers showed up at my house, I wouldn't be mad. It's ghetto here. It's ghetto here. But that's all right. That's all right. Anyway, happy V Day. Anybody doing anything special today for Valentine's Day? For those who celebrate Valentine's Day, anybody doing anything special? Anybody wake up with a bunch of roses in their bed? Anybody wake up with bundles in their bouquets? You know, hair bundles, because I saw that was the thing this year. Men were giving women hair bundles in their flowers this year. Anybody wake up to bouquets of money? Now that would have been nice. I would have loved to have a bouquet of money. Valerie, I've been waiting. You're going to make me cuss more than I normally cuss. I've been waiting. Valerie, girl, do we have to have a video? Wait, do we have to have a video wine session conversation? Oh, you got an Android. You could call me video on. Oh no, the Androids can FaceTime now. I can send you the link. We might need to have a glass of wine. I don't have no wine in my house. I need to go get some wine because we might need to have some wine, okay, on the video and talk about this, Val, because I need to hear it and I need to look you in your face when you tell me, because baby, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because listen, hard conversations are hard to have. They are. They hard to have. Okay? And the mere fact that I just spoke to you about a week or so ago and you were like, I'm going to do it. And you did it. Oh, it was? Girl, I need... I love it. Y'all, listen, now I'm just telling you what I see. They giving hair bundles with flowers, okay? Because supposedly, you ain't do shit today, Hillbilly. Supposedly, the women appreciate the bundles. Now, Brandilla. Now, you know, today is question and opinion day. I didn't even read the positive thought yet. I'm getting ready to read it. But Brandilla, you also was on here talking about possibly breaking it off with the person that you with. What you doing, boo? What you doing? Listen, Val came in the room like an MVP this morning. She said, I did what the fuck I said I was going to do. What you doing, Brandilla? You still over there contemplating? You still over there contemplating? Okay. You know what, Val? You know, I can respect. Let me tell you something. I can respect the person, and see, this is where I put my big toe in my mouth because I be saying shit, and Val, let me tell you something. I respect her for saying that because motherfuckers act like they can't tell you're not interested, and they just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, and you be like, I'm not even giving you the energy that I'm interested. And the mere fact that she said to you, I could tell you wasn't feeling it, tells me that she was prepared. She was waiting for this moment. She knew this was coming. Deb, get off my live. Deb, get off. Deb said women, I'm fucking dead. Women breaking it off before Valentine's Day. This is a new one. Back in the day, it was men who didn't want to buy gifts. Is that what you think? You know what? We are in new times, Deb. We are in new fucking times, okay? My God. Val said, yep, said I wasn't responding to messages and planning trips without her. Well, that's a clear sign. That was a clear sign because you for sure planning trips and you ain't never said you coming with nobody. We going to Houston, she ain't coming. We going to the end of summer soiree, she ain't coming. We going to Friendsgiving, she ain't coming. She not coming nowhere. And it's not because she can't come because she's working or whatever. It's because why? You didn't invite her, you didn't extend the invitation. That is a clear sign. It was long. How long distance? Was it really that far? Like, can long distance relationships work? Why do people start them and then, can long distance relationships work? What are the criterias to make a long distance relationship work? Because come on, Val. What about when people are in the military and shit and they date? If you really liked her, and I'm only getting on you because you're my girl. If you really liked her, would the distance have really been a problem? I'm asking because I know where they live versus where you live. Oh, your schedules wasn't compatible. Well, in a long distance relationship, when I just said what are the criteria of a long distance relationship, for me, you have to have compatible schedules. I agree with that because at least you can carve out time to travel to see each other. You could carve out time to video each other. You could carve out time to travel together. But if your schedules are not compatible, then you're probably never going to see each other. And so that's why I can understand you saying you only saw each other twice. I love y'all. You know why I love y'all? Because I come on here and I'm raw, okay? And sometimes I know that I'm really raw for some people and they be like, oh my God. Like some people be like, why you cuss so much? Because this is me. And I'm so tired of people trying to change who the fuck I am. Like this is really who the fuck I am. And so when my friends come on here and they say shit like, I don't like the distance, I get horny. I'm like, see, these are the people that belong in my village because they just say what the fuck is on their mind. And I love it. The hell? Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Smokey, aka Brian. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. All right. And so I love it, Val. So long to you, it was too long distance and you only got to see the person twice and you get horny. And that's the thing. So let me ask a question, Val, right? Maybe if y'all had an understanding that because the distance was long, maybe you have an open relationship where it's long distance, but because you get horny, you could fuck who you want to fuck until you see her. Maybe y'all could have worked it out like that. There's so many ways people have relationships these days. Anything is possible. Like you could have had that kind of arrangement. I'm a fuck who I want to fuck until we get together. I had a friend like that whose partner was in California. They live here. And he was like, we have an open relationship because who the fuck got time to be waiting to have sex for me to go to California? And I was like, as long as y'all got that arrangement, I mind my business. Okay, Brandilla, we are here fucking healing. And I'm going to get to your comment. But the first thing I saw in your comment was the eggplant. And so this is what we're trying to get away from. The eggplant sucking us in, thinking that we love these motherfuckers. Okay, I'm going to get down to your comment. But I did see the picture of the eggplant. We cannot move with the eggplant. We cannot move with the eggplant. The eggplant gets us in trouble every freaking time. I'm not long distance and the dick is amazing. Everything but that side I don't like is great. Got me in a whole chokehold. Wait a minute. Wait. I need help. I got to read the positive thought today, y'all, but I need help. See, I'm not long distance and the dick is amazing. Everything but that side I don't like is great. Everything but that. So you only like the dick? I'm confused. I need you to be clear. You only like the dick? Because you said the dick is amazing, but the other side you don't like. Come on, we got to heal, Brad Dilla. We cannot keep getting dickmatized. Valerie, we've been on this show for 4 years, moving away from dickmatization. Okay? We have to stay away from being dickmatized. I know it's hard when it's good, but and you know what? I'm talking a lot of shit because if the dick is bad, I'm not staying. And I can't stay because I would be dishonest. I would be dishonest to them and myself because I know for sure that I like satisfied, right? And so I know it's hard when you find somebody that can satisfy you that way, but baby, we got to do better. Don't say enjoy. No, y'all. Okay, well, y'all can still be friends. Okay, so you broke it off with her. Do the long distance. She saw the writing was on the wall. At least y'all can still be friends and hang out and just be happy. I mean, that was a nice breakup. You know, I done told you. I didn't even know you had a girlfriend. I'd be all confused. I know. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and read this happy keep the comments rolling though. But I'm gonna go ahead and read the positive thought of this beautiful, beautiful day as it is Valentine's Day, okay? And so I'm gonna go ahead and read what it says. February 14th. February is the month of love, y'all. All right, the month of love. Oh, my mother said thumbs up, y'all. Thumbs up. Y'all short me on a thumbs up in here, okay? February 14th. I will know love when I realize if I am hurting, I am not loving. Come on, y'all, on this happy V Day. I will know love when I realize if I am hurting, I am not loving. Love is simple. We make it hard with our trappings, expectations, and demands. We make loving difficult, painful, hurtful, and regrettable because we keep trying to figure out how to do love, give love, and get loved right. We place limits, restrictions, and conditions on our loving and those we love. Wait, I got to read that shit again. We place limits, restrictions, and conditions on our loving and those we love. Sometimes it works. Usually it does not. Then when we don't get the right kind of love, we feel hurt. We blame love. Love does not hurt. Falling into traps we set up to get and keep love makes us hurt ourselves. Love it is the experience of joy we have when we have the courage to tell the truth. When we have the courage to be exactly who we are, when we allow those we love to do the same. Let me be who the fuck I am. Love is not what we have been told it is by others who have been hurt. Don't let other people tell you what the fuck love is. Love is not what we have seen in pictures. Okay? Love is not a tool or a weapon. This is not love in basketball. Love is the key. It is the key that allows you to see more in yourself, for yourself, and about yourself than you would ever dare to show the world. Love is simple. You simply give love for the sake of love, or you don't. You simply know love and share love, or you don't. You simply are love without demands and expectations, or you will continue to fall into traps and hurt yourself because you fail to acknowledge yourself as the love you keep trying to get right. Until today, you may have believed that there were things you had to do to get love. You may have demanded that others do things to prove their love for you. Just for today, be devoted to evaluating beliefs you hold about love. Take this opportunity to ask yourself whether or not you believe that you are loved, lovable, and loving. Today, I'm devoted to identifying the ways I place demands and expectations on love. Mm, 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 mm. What are your expectations about love? Not stigmatized, that's for sure. All right? You can't be loving when you're hurt, right? Stop letting other people tell you what love is. And stop letting these TV shows tell you what love is. We be looking at love in basketball and all these shits, and we be like, oh, why my life don't look like that? Because somebody wrote that shit. Their life, the writer's life don't even look like the fuck that. But we get caught up and we start defining love based on what people say, what we fucking see. That's why that book we're reading all about love is so good. It references other books. It references Carl Jung. It has some great reference points. Book is so good. Okay. Now let me get back over here and see what Brandilla is talking about, because I know okay, I was getting ready to say I'm fully aware of what needs to be done one day. I know that's, listen, Brandilla, you know me. I ain't judging, girl. We're going to try to push you to do the right thing. Like, I hope you guys push me to do the right thing. But never once am I judging. Because, listen, life be life, and we get caught up, and we are human beings. And in our minds, we're saying we know what needs to be done, just like you said. But we got to do shit in our time. That's another thing. Stop letting other people tell you when to make changes in your life. You decide when you want to make a change in your life when you are ready. When you are ready. And we'll just be here life and with you. Brandilla said he basically wants to be together all the time. If I leave, wait, man, let me, because men be acting like they don't want to be clingy. Okay, he basically wants to be together all the time. If I leave or take too long getting back, he gets upset. Basically wants all my time. I know what I gotta order, because red flag, red motherfucking flag. Red flag. Now, Brandon, you've been telling me for a while that he gets like these tantrums, and he gets angry if you don't call him right back. If he call you and you don't call him right back, he gets angry. Now, that's a red flag. Because I don't want my man to be angry because I can't give you all my time. I'm busy. Like, imagine me having a man that needs all my motherfucking time, and I'm running 2 businesses and got a job. I don't have time. I got to be able to, and imagine a man getting mad because I'm taking all these trips and he can't come. This is my business, right? This is my business. So if you come, listen, I would more than love for my man to come with me all the time on my trips. But if he can't, I cannot manipulate my schedule to match his, because I'm running a business, okay? And so any man that's with me has to understand that we are not going to be stuck to each other's sides all the time, because I'm running a business, okay? Businesses, the fuck, and I'm busy. And I'm making moves. And if you can't make those moves with me because of your schedule, then I got to make those moves by myself. But I'll be back, boo. I'll be back. Right? I can't have nobody clinging on to me. Now, on the flip side, I'm a little bit of a clinger, but you ain't got to travel with me everywhere. You ain't got to do all of that. But I love that quality time, that cuddle time, that shit like that. But I'm telling you, I can't be with no man that be upset because I can't call him right back, or nah, I'm planning trips and shit and I'm the fuck out. Okay? I can do it. Now, I will say, Brandilla, in every relationship, we have to learn in our busy schedule, in our busyness, we have to learn to carve out time for our relationships. That I understand. But to me, he's been sounding like a red flag for a while. Okay? For a while. Okay? He's been for a while. And I can't, I can't. Oh, shoot, Smokey. I know that's right, because I got to be gone. I got to keep my shit going. Okay? Deb said, please forgive me in advance, Brandilla. I don't like to speak ill. Today is Question and Opinion Day. Let me remind y'all, aka Asshole Day. So when we give opinions here, you can give it as sarcastic as you want, straight to the point as you want, or be nice. Today is Question and Opinion Day, aka Asshole Day. So everybody needs to put their Superman capes on and suck it the fuck up. Okay? Because if you come on here today with some shit, a question, a topic, or whatever, we just gonna give you our opinion. And in the way we want to give it, with love, of course, but you're going to take it. That's what today is about. Being real without having to fumble with your words. Just give your damn opinions today, y'all. Don't be pleased for giving me in advance, Brandilla. Okay? But that sounds so unhealthy, and there's too many horrible things happening in relationships. Listen, there is this special on Netflix. It's a documentary. I forget what it's called, but I started to watch it yesterday, and it's about a guy who was dating online, and he met this woman online, and she stalked him to a point of setting another woman's house on fire that he was dating, scratching another woman's car that he was dating. She was stalking him to a criminal point. Okay, she was doing real horrible things. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I'm just saying this to say, people represent, well, their representatives show up for a period of time. Okay. And then, like for me, Brandilla, have you met his parents? Like, did his mama go through abuse? Did his daddy get abused? Like, did he grow up in an abusive environment? Like, what is that clingy shit? Like, that clingy shit sounds to me that he needs some therapy, because that's the fuck, in my opinion. I'm not judging, though. Okay. Wait, you said you said tantrums at his big age? No, ma'am. Thank you. This is what his parents passed. Wow, but I still would want to know some history there. Like, because where is that cleanliness coming from? Like, he need, that sounds dangerous to me. And see, for me, it's dangerous because he might be harmless. But see, for me, because I'm scary, because I saw my mama get hit. And I have, as my witness, have picked up the knife from the knife block and swung it around and connected. Because I am very serious. Don't fucking come near me acting crazy, because I will poke you. Okay? I'm very terrified. So for me, in a relationship like that, Brandy, if he was to yell at me, it would make me back up to the knife block. It's a trigger for me. I couldn't deal with something like that. So I don't know. I'm praying for you, baby girl. I am, because to me, I don't know how something like that gets better. Because like y'all said, a motherfucker throwing tantrums at this big age. Sit the fuck down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. Because I'm going. The fuck? Y'all said a stage 5 clinger is someone who gets overly attached to their partner in a short time span. They can be needy, insecure, and a little bit obsessive, especially when their partner isn't responsive to them. That sounds scary. And you know what, Brandilla? That's why I love you. Cause you know, that's that shit that you need to work on. Cause remember, there was a time that I said, you know, there's a part of me that like a little bit of toxic. That's what I'm picking up in you. There's a little part of you that like a little bit of that toxic. Cause look what you said. I appreciate the advice and concern, Deb, Yalt, and everybody the fuck else. But I know this is a bad one that also feels so good. That's that little bit of toxic that feeds you. Some people like a little bit of toxic. The fuck? Yes! You saw it, y'all? She set the girlfriend's house on fire. Did you see that? Listen, I went on Match.com one time. Listen, this was around the time when my son used to say to me, Ma, okay, you think a guy is gonna walk, and I was single for 3 years. I was dating and stuff, but I'm a very scary dater. Okay. And my son used to say to me, Ma, you think somebody gonna drive by where you live and say, oh, there's a single woman up there. Maybe I should ring her bell and see if she want to go out to dinner. He was like, you gotta put yourself out there. Right. And I was like, ugh. Right. So I did that online shit, Match.com. The first guy was sending me all these little love poems, and I was like, So I took the whole poem and I put it up in Google and searched for it and found copies of the poem on the internet, right? Then I had someone take his email address and search and see where the email address originated from, right? And it mapped back to Nigeria. See, when you work in IT, you got friends, okay? And so I asked him, I was like, have you ever been to Nigeria? And he was like, he got all offended. And I was like, motherfucker, get off my page, okay? Don't play with me. The fuck, right? The second guy I met on Match.com, you know, he lived here in Yonkers, New York. Now, this was 8 years ago, 7 years ago, I don't know, a long time ago. And I went out. I don't like men picking me up from my house because I be feeling like I don't need them to know where I live. I'm very funny like that. Okay, so I drove to meet him at the restaurant. So we go meet at the restaurant or whatever. Really nice restaurant, had dinner or whatever. He was African. Okay, and I was like, okay, I'm just saying what I was thinking. I was like, okay, this motherfucker is gonna try to scam me or some shit. That's how I felt. Okay. So then after we ate or whatever, he was like, oh, you want to go back to my place for drinks or whatever? And I was like, and he lived in Yonkers along the water. And I said, you have a doorman building? And he said, yeah. I said, like, your doorman is there? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I get in the building. First thing I do is stop at the doorman. I said, mister, do you see me? Good morning, Johnny. And I see you, right? I asked him his name. I told him my name. I said, do you see who I'm with? I said, do you know where this man live? And he said, yes. And he gave the apartment number. I said, if I don't the fuck come out, you better to come the fuck look for me or call the cops. I swear to God, I said that because I'm very fucking paranoid. And the doorman said, no, no worries. I went in, we had drinks or whatever the case may be, but then I left because he tried to kiss me. And I was like, see, I can't do no kissing. I just met you. You trying to kiss all over me, and I met you on Match. I left, okay? And that was the last time I spoke. Oh, no, I'm lying. That wasn't the last time I spoke to him. He called me the next day, and he was upset that I left, and I didn't want to entertain his touching or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, that was the last time I spoke to him. And so after that, I deleted Match.com because I was like, first of all, in my profile, I specifically said you have to be 6 feet and up. I don't give a fuck if you read my profile and it says 5'2". I know I'm 5'2". But if I say I only want to date 6 and up, that's who the fuck respond to me. These motherfuckers are responding to me and they're 5'7", 5'6". Now, I'm not judging you and I'm not this and that, but y'all not reading. And I got mad and I deleted the whole damn account. I don't care that I'm 5'2" and 5'7" is taller than me. I said 6'0". That's the fuck I said. I deleted the app. So, y'all, I'm here to say, them apps be bullshit sometime. And that motherfucker that got stalked was on a dating app. And this girl stalked the hell out of him. I mean, to a dangerous point. Brand Diller said he has never been physical. I actually jumped in his face during an argument once and he didn't hit me. We talked about it after. He said, I don't hit women. He apologized for upsetting me. Okay. But I just want to remind y'all that there's various forms of abuse, right? And we're focusing on whether he hit her, right? But there's emotional abuse, with someone yelling at you for not calling them back right away or not being available to them. That's hinging on emotional abuse, because ultimately what that does is it starts putting the other person on pins and needles. It starts making them think about their moves on a regular basis, how not to upset their significant other. That's a lot of emotional trauma for some people. And so beyond just focusing on the physical aspect of it, you got to focus on the emotional piece there too. Because see, that's how the last motherfucker got me. He thought it was okay because he wasn't hitting me, but his mouth has almost gotten him poked a couple of times, okay? And so it was too much for me. Be careful for that emotional abuse, okay? A lot of people focus on that physical shit and be like, well, he don't hit me. Okay, there's other forms of abuse other than hit. We have to unlearn the shit that we were taught. Way back in the day, people were like, if the man paid the bills and if he's attentive to you and he's showing up and doing the right thing, and that's good enough. No, the fuck it ain't. No, it ain't. If he's emotionally abusing me, if I'm walking on pins and needles, if I'm changing who I am for him, all of that is fucked up, right? We have to unlearn what we've been taught is a good significant other, okay? Because going back in the day, women were being beat and all that stuff, but as long as their men were paying the bills, these women were staying. Well, And now today, people are like, oh, the modern woman, they don't need relationships. No, they don't need abuse. They don't need trauma. Okay, they don't need liars. They don't need to be taking care of these men financially. Okay, that's what they don't need. We're protecting our fucking peace. I'm just saying. We have to unlearn what we accept, because I'm telling you, baby, read that book all about love. You don't know how early we were being taught to accept toxic shit. All because we get a few moments of euphoria. Right? Read the book. Just one example I'm going to give you from the book. When your mama used to spank you, some of you might not have experienced it, but I guarantee somebody the fuck on here experienced it. And your mama used to be like, or your daddy used to be like, this hurts me more than it hurts you. Or I'm beating you because I love you. This punishment is because I care for you. Somebody heard that when they were being beat. Okay, that transcends into your adult life. Because you know what? As a child, when your parents punish you that way, then they turn around. Your Christmases are nice. They hug you and they love you. They get you a little treat. You feel good. And you're like, I love them. They punish me because they love me. How does that transcend into your adult life, right? We accept these moments of pain and disappointment from our significant others because they fill us with these euphoric moments that we hang on to and we go, but this feels good. This feels good. He does, he needs all my time and he throws all these tantrums because he loves me, but this feels good, this euphoric feeling. You see how that happens? We have to unlearn toxic shit that we were taught and relearn some healthy shit. Read the book. Read the book. We make excuses for staying in relationships based on the shit that for those moments and times that make us feel good. And what happened? Shit we were taught when we were young. Shit we were taught when we were young. Okay? So all I'm saying is that read the fucking book, all about love, because love, we think we know love. We know love from a place that we were taught. Okay? That book is deep. It makes me look at myself and go, hold up. Hold up. Get the book. We're going to have some good conversation about this book. Because his apartment was nice, y'all. He lived in a building facing the water in Yonkers. It was nice. I still didn't believe it was his, though. I was like, oh, this your apartment? He was like, yeah. I was like, you sure you're not subleasing it from nobody? But the doorman knew him. I had to, I don't fucking play. I'm scary. The fuck? Y'all, you said my king is short. No, the fuck he not. I'm not. I cannot. I don't want to. If I look you in your face and kiss you, I don't know. I want to look up. The fuck? Hey, Shirley.
What would you like to know about Shirley?
Oh my God. Stop that. My computer just be talking back to me. Nosy. Who? Who was happy about their marriage and now they're not together? That was good advice, Debbie. Pray about it, right? Wait, Val, you said catfish. These guys are played out here. You know what's crazy though? My brother met his first wife. Well, he's only been married once on Plenty of Fish, and she was really a nice woman. And his second girlfriend who passed away, he met her on Plenty of Fish. And my brother be in the Hooskow. And I'm like, he be meeting some nice motherfucking people on Plenty of Fish. And I'm like, how you meet these people? I have trust issues. So you know how many DMs I get? I mean, I do be on there riding my bike and my titties be bouncing around. So I know people gonna DM me with the fuck, because some people can't just be mature and just realize they workout clothes or whatever, right? And I don't care. Listen, I have trust issues. I don't trust people that DM me. I be like, what? Who are you? I don't believe you are who you say you are. Right? And then I start looking at their profiles and shit like this. I remember one guy, he tried to court me. He was like, oh, you so sexy, ba, 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 la, la. When you come to Virginia, ba, 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 ba. And then one day, you know how Facebook, the shit pops up, people you may know, or IG or something. His other page popped up. And I said, oh. And it was a profile pic of him and his wife. I knew it was his wife because when I clicked on the pic, they were celebrating an anniversary. And I was like, look at these mother effers out here. Like, he all on a whole nother page. He still follows me. So hi, boo. He know who I'm talking about. He still follows me, right? But you trying to talk to me from a page where you do not post your wife, and then your other page pops up. So now you know what I do? Every time he posts a picture of him and his wife and it pops up on my IG page, I heart it. I heart it because I love black love. Like, I love y'all. Y'all look great together. Happy anniversary. I let motherfuckers know. That was the second time. Another time this happened to me, an old elementary school friend of mine, he follows me too. Hi, boom. Asked me out. I met him at the restaurant. Okay. We're talking or whatever the case may be. And he never mentioned he was married. Never. And I'm out in public with this motherfucker. Okay. Like, his wife could have came and stabbed me or some shit. Like, you just got me out here willy-nilly. Okay. I get back home and I said, Nina, let me look around. He got a whole wife. And I inboxed him. I said, motherfucker, listen. You ain't telling me you were married. You could have had me out here looking crazy. Like, somebody could have rolled up on me. It could have been a cheetah show or some shit. And they could have rolled up on me and had me out here looking fucking crazy. This is why I have trust issues. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I have trust issues. Because motherfuckers lie. Valerie said, accepting that love toxicity is out of not knowing when the next moment of affection was going to come. That right there. That. Why so many people accept that love toxic. They don't know when the next piece of affection is going to come. You know? Shirley said, slave mental is the only type of love some of them know or knew. How do we break these chains? Didn't she, Val? Didn't she? Are you talking about the introduction of the book? From the introduction of the book, I was like, yo, she talking to me. I was that kid she talking about. What are you saying, Miss Bell Hooks? This is going to be a damn good read book discussion on March 8th. It is. And this is going to be one of those books that I refer back to on a regular basis because, baby, and this is going to be one of them books that I'll be reading out loud. I'll be like, let me read this to you real quick. It even broke down people that are pathological liars. Where does that come from? As a child, were you allowed to tell the truth? Honestly, I'm not even going to get into that any further. Just think about that. Marinate on that. We learn to lie from our very parents from the onset. Shh, don't tell that. Shh, keep that a secret. Don't say that. Withholding information is a form of a lie. Read the book. We've been lying from the beginning of times. We were taught to lie. From kids. And some of us look at other families when their kids are being truthful and honest, and we look at the table and we go, damn, them kids are sarcastic. Damn, them kids got smart mouth. Somebody need to beat them kids for saying what they said. But was it true? We shut our kids' mouth. We be like, don't say that, don't tell that, tell them this, tell them that. We teach our kids to lie, small lies, or lie by omission. And then they grow up, and when they become liars, we be like, why are you fucking lying? Why are you a liar? Read the book. Val said, I thought I knew love, but love don't know me. Girl, love knows you. See, that's why we got to know about love, right? Love knows you because you are loving yourself first. That's the first initial love, the love you give yourself. Love knows me, right? But I have to understand my love. I have to understand what love looks like to me so that I can identify love when I see it. And not just based on these small moments of time where they make me feel good. Love is deeper than that. You know, in the book, it says love is not just a feeling. Love is an action. It's what you do. So when motherfuckers do raggedy shit to you, like cheat on you and lie and do shit like that, it's not love. Simple and plain. And we have to accept that and understand that love is an action. It's not just a feeling. Lay down, get the dick, feel good, but then they act stupid. Love is an action, not just a feeling. And a lot of people strive on love being a feeling, but we're going to break this down. We about learning and growing together. Brandilla said, oh, well, listen, when I came to North Carolina is, no, not North Carolina. See how many places I've been jumping to. When I was last in Maryland, when I went to Johnny's Play, baby, we went to a club and the whole club was African. They were playing African music. Africans was jumping around. I was like, wait a minute, there's a large African population here. And Brandilla was like, yes, baby. And the African men, I'm dating them. I was like, I hear that shit. They were in there with their cultural clothes on, their sandals and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Well, like having a wife in Africa somewhere. I'm just saying. Y'all said, hell no, Plenty of Fish has trash. I was on there 10 years ago and I don't know, it ain't changed. I know people that are married to people they met on Plenty of Fish and they are happy. I know I ignore all the DMs too. I be so scared. Baby, you couldn't pay me to get on a dating app today looking for love. They have become hookup sites, girl. Okay. Well, men don't, you know, Brandilla, men don't approach me either. They don't. Okay, this is when men approach me. If I'm at a bar and I'm sitting, and I'm rarely at a bar. The only bar that you somebody might have seen me at sitting is the bar that Kia bartends at, okay? I don't normally sit at bars for that very reason because I don't want a bunch of people coming up to me, right? But in the street, when I'm walking down the street, very few. I don't really get approached. I meet people through people. You know, like somebody will be like, oh, my friend is interested in you. Oh, you know, meet my friend. Like I meet people like that. And, you know, I got trust issues to fuck. Well, I agree with that. It can be, yeah. Oh, good, Valerie. So Linda is reading it too. Hopefully she'll come in on Discord and be a part of the discussion. Girl, Brandilla, listen, I got in my bed and I read the first 3 chapters, the introduction and the 2 chapters. And then the next day I read another 2 chapters and I was like, whoa. It's a good read. Like right before you go into bed, just sit up in the bed and read like a chapter or 2 and close the book and lay down because you'll be like, what? Val said, I don't know why I feel guilty making decisions that's best for me out of love, but may hurt someone else, and it makes me feel guilty. I understand it. I get it. I get that 1000%. I get it. I get it. You know, it's compassion. You know, you care about others. That I feel like that's a normal feeling. Oh, and that ain't nothing but the whole truth. Doing what's best for you is doing what's best for both of us. That ain't nothing but the whole truth. Val said them African men are something. Wait! I know. You said they didn't all have on sandals. I know. That was just me being me. What? Shirley, you remember that? You know, everything we can't tell on the show. Some shit you gotta be there and experience with us in real life, okay? So Shirley, that you know, that's gonna be between the folks that was there. That was a lot of shit happened that night. My feet was on fire. Thank God Brandilla had some extra flat shoes in the trunk of her car. And so she went to the trunk of her car and I switched shoes in there. Okay. Then, you know, the African folks, they were just being real honest about what they were there for. And I loved it. I like honesty. We had a great time in Maryland. Listen, if you do not participate in our trips, you're not going to get all the details. All right. You got to be there to experience the fun. The fuck. Yeah, Brandilla, they were real in there. All right. They were real the fuck real. All right, y'all. So as I move towards closing down the show, you know me. I gave my announcements in the beginning, and I have to give my announcements at the end because more and more people, you know, people join the show, drop the show, join the show, drop the show. And so we have a couple of things coming up. We have March 8th, we have our rodeo time / adventures going on from March 8th. The March 8th weekend, Friday night starts us off with the book reading, the book that we were just talking about, All About Love, Bell Hooks. We'll be discussing this book. I'm in chapter 5, so get your book. It's $9.99 on Amazon. They also have it in Audible. They might have a hard copy, whatever your little heart desires, right? We will be discussing this live in Houston. For those that will not be in Houston, you can go to the link in my bio, scan this QR code, and join the Discord link, okay? And we will be reading the Discord questions and input during the discussion. All right. March 9th, the Saturday, is when we'll be doing our rodeo activities. We'll be heading out to the rodeo, doing our rodeo activities. Saturday evening, we'll be coming back to the house, doing cards, games, drinks, discussions. Sunday, we're doing brunch at Ratio. And then Monday, some people are say la vie and leaving, right? So far, I have a schedule of when people are coming in. Okay, and so those people I will give addresses to as we get closer to the event so that they know where they are meeting us at. I have Angel, who's arriving on Thursday, March 7th at 10 p.m. I have Kia, who's arriving Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Valerie, I don't have your flight arrival time yet. And Cheryl Lee will already be there as of Monday, March 4th. So all of us, I have everyone's arrival times except for Valerie. Valerie, I'll need your arrival time because we, being that you guys are all meeting us at the house, we need to make sure, because Debbie and I are going to be running around, Debbie works and stuff like that. So I need to make sure that we are there. Somebody's at the house to let you guys in because, most likely I'll be there. But you just never know. You just never know. Okay, so Valerie, I need your flight plan so that I know when you're arriving in Houston. All right. With that is our next immediate trip. After that, we have our Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree. Okay, $50 per person to secure your room. The rooms start at about $870. That is a tropical view room. All the rooms configurations on the inside look the same. It's just going to determine whether you're looking at the tropical view, the pool, the ocean view, or whether you have a swim out room. All of these options are available for upgrade. If you do not know whether you want to upgrade your room. You can start out with the tropical view room and upgrade as the trip gets closer, right? $50 will hold your spot, $50 per person. Rates are based on double occupancy, okay? Based on the amount of people that we have coming, we might be able to raffle off a free upgrade to somebody's room, but that all depends on how many people book their trip, right? And how I'm going to do the upgrades is I'm going to do it with a raffle with names in the hat, and those upgrades will only apply to those that have booked the tropical view room. Okay, so if you already have an ocean view room, or if you're already in the Exhale VIP section, your name will not be dropped in the hat for a room upgrade. Okay, and so we plan on doing real good things for this trip. This is our 3rd annual trip. Make sure you are hitting the QR code here, the QR code on the flyer. Go to any one of my social media pages, IG, TikTok, Facebook. Go to the link in my bio. It will take you to all of my links, and you'll see 2024 Coffee with Friends End of Summer Soiree. You'll be able to go to the booking page, and your arrangements will be made with Avia Banks at Aspire to Travel. All right. And so with that being said, come on, y'all. All right. Get your trips going. Then we have Friendsgiving, which is in November. This is the actual house that we're staying in. The rest of y'all know, send your monies along. All right. And so these are all our activities. Now, I do enough activities, right? I do enough travel activities that if some of y'all can't make some of the trips, some of y'all should be able to make the other trips, all right? And so at some point, like, I have not seen Johnny yet. I have not seen the General yet. I have not seen certain people that joined this show yet. Oh, I've seen Johnny in Maryland, but not on one of my trips, I'm saying, all right? And so, listen, guys, we got to get y'all. We got to get y'all engaged. I do enough trips throughout the year that y'all should be able to participate. And I didn't forget about the West Virginia trip with Hillbilly. Okay, that's in June. I got to figure out how to squeeze that in, because we have a Hamptons trip in June, but that is not a Coffee with Friends trip. That is a celebration trip that we're doing with some of the people on the show, Debbie, Fancy, and some other people. We're going to be in the Hamptons for a couple of days celebrating, okay? And so that's happening in June. So we got a lot of stuff going on, because outside of the Coffee with Friends activities, we also want to celebrate each other for various milestones and stuff that, you know, occur in our life, because this is how we show up for each other. This is how we love up on each other, all right? Johnny, I hear you. All right, come the fuck outside, you and the missus, all right? And with that being said, y'all, listen, I can't say this enough. Move with peace and love. Today is Valentine's Day, and let me just say this for the single folk. It's okay to be single on Valentine's Day. Don't make people make you feel bad because it's Valentine's Day. You know, people think that single people are sad, that all single people are moping because they don't have somebody to celebrate Valentine's Day with. That's not the case, right? You know, there's a lot of people out here that are single by choice. There's a lot of people out here that don't celebrate Valentine's Day by choice, right? And so don't just assume when you see somebody that's single that today is hard for them. Okay, don't do that. All right, move with peace and love. That's what we're doing here. And y'all, listen, Coffee with Friends is constantly growing, and you guys have been a big part of that, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna send y'all out with some love. All right, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna send y'all out with some love. Exactly. Come on, Johnny, with the misses. Because, you know, no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm roaring to the bone. See you tomorrow, guys. Move with peace and love. A happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Get this message on the way out. Hustle hard. I be making moves. Hey.
Through the system, I don't wanna be saved.
I've been doing shit my way or the highway.
And in the driveway is a nice way.
Hey.
Through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't come.
What?
Just gotta pick the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. What?
when you feel slow, you